Hey, 49ers faithful. Today, we have so much to unpack from an absolutely thrilling performance by our San Francisco 49ers. This latest victory over the Indianapolis Colts was nothing short of spectacular. It proves once again why you can never count this team out. From start to finish, the Niners delivered an offensive showcase that left fans on the edge of their seats. And honestly, it was just one of those games where everything clicked perfectly. Christian McCaffrey had a phenomenal outing, breaking the 1,000-yard mark for the season, which is such a huge milestone for him and this offense. Watching him move the ball with that combination of speed, vision, and agility was a reminder of just how critical he is to this team's success. Even when defenses try to stack the box or crowd the line, he consistently finds ways to make plays and open things up, and that was evident throughout this matchup. But as much as McCaffrey dominated, the conversation is inevitably turning to Brock Purdy, and for good reason. This game was a career-defining performance for him. Throwing for 5 touchdowns and over 300 yards, he orchestrated the offense with precision, showing off the growth and confidence we have been hoping to see all season. The way he spread the ball around, connecting multiple passes over 10 yards, was a masterclass in reading the field and making the right decision under pressure. Even with one pass slightly deflected, the rest of his game was nearly flawless. Watching him operate in rhythm with his receivers was a joy because you could see the trust and timing he has developed. Kyle Shanahan's offense has always relied on synchronization and quick adjustments, and Purdy delivered exactly that, making it clear that when he is at his best, this team is extremely difficult to stop. The defense deserves just as much credit for keeping the Colts in check despite facing a very capable quarterback in Phillip Rivers. Rivers ran a disciplined game, but the 49ers' young defensive unit showed poise and resilience. They operated in a bend-don't-break approach, understanding that giving up some yards was part of the plan while still limiting big plays and crucial scoring opportunities. Dwinter's incredible touchdown, jumping the route and sprinting untouched to the end zone, was a perfect example of the explosive potential this defense possesses. C.J. West recording his first career sack added to the excitement, showing that these young players are stepping up when the moment counts. You could feel the energy and momentum swinging with each big play, and that's the kind of performance that makes fans believe this team is built to make a deep run in the playoffs. What impressed me most was how the 49ers offense maintained consistency throughout the game. Scoring 48 points against the top 5 run defense is no small feat, and it highlights just how multifaceted this attack has become. Whether it was Purdy connecting on precise passes, McCaffrey slicing through defenders, or the offensive line creating the lanes and protection necessary for these plays, everything came together seamlessly. Even with some injuries and lineup changes, the team adapted, showing that depth and coaching strategy are paying off. The offensive rhythm has been building over the past few games, and now it's hitting full stride at the perfect time, giving the team momentum and confidence heading into the final stretch of the season. Speaking of injuries, George Kittle's situation is a bit concerning. We haven't received any new updates beyond what was evident during the game, but watching him, you could sense some frustration and determination in his eyes. Hopefully, he recovers quickly, because his presence is such a huge advantage for the Niners. The team has been resilient even without a fully healthy roster, but having all key players on the field will be crucial as they approach the final games and the playoffs. The ability of this squad to overcome challenges, whether through injuries or tough matchups, speaks volumes about their character and preparation. Even with Renard Green out, the secondary stepped up, and the defensive game plan adjusted beautifully to maintain control and limit the big plays from the Colts. It is also important to highlight the significance of this win in the context of the playoffs. With the victory, the 49ers are now in a strong position to secure the number 1 seed if they continue performing at this level. While percentages and projections are interesting, the focus remains on winning the next game and the game after. Beating teams like the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks will solidify this team's path, and the way the offense is firing right now, it's hard to imagine them not being able to compete at the highest level. The chemistry between Purdy, McCaffrey, and the rest of the offensive unit is creating opportunities at every turn. And when that momentum meets the disciplined, opportunistic play from the defense, it forms a combination that could be extremely dangerous in the postseason. Another point worth noting is the development of the younger players. Early in the season, some of these athletes were getting limited opportunities, but as the weeks progressed, they have stepped up and shown real growth. Players like Dwinters, C.J. West, and Daryl Worley have demonstrated that the 49ers have depth not just on paper, but in real game situations. Their contributions in key moments, whether it's a pass breakup, a sack, or a touchdown, are evidence that this team is more than just its stars. The integration of younger talent with experienced players creates a balanced and dynamic roster capable of sustaining high-level performance even under pressure. Finally, it's impossible not to reflect on the magnitude of this offensive performance in the context of the season. Scoring 48 points against a top-tier run defense not only puts the team in a favorable playoff position, but also sends a message to the rest of the league. The 49ers are firing on all cylinders. The combination of strategic coaching, player execution, and adaptability has made this team one of the most exciting and capable squads to watch. Every drive, every big play, and every touchdown reinforces the belief that this team is not only playing for victories, but also for momentum, confidence, and dominance heading into the postseason. As we move forward, the key takeaway from this game is how complete the 49ers are when they're clicking on all cylinders. The offensive line deserves a ton of recognition for their performance, opening lanes for Christian McCaffrey and giving Brock Purdy the protection needed to make clean, accurate throws. The chemistry between the quarterback and his receivers has been building over the course of the season, and in this game, it was crystal clear. Kendrick Bourne, despite that one deflected pass, showed his ability to stretch the field and create separation, while other targets consistently found openings to move the chains and keep drives alive. Every time Purdy dropped back to throw, the Colts had to respect the depth and accuracy of his passing, and that kind of threat forces defenses to adjust, opening even more opportunities for the Niners' versatile attack. Christian McCaffrey's milestone of surpassing 1,000 rushing yards this season is monumental, not just as a statistic, but as a reflection of his consistent impact on the field. Every time he touches the ball, he creates uncertainty for defenses, and his combination of speed, vision, and balance makes him one of the most dangerous backs in the league. What's even more impressive is his versatility. He's equally dangerous running, catching passes, or acting as a decoy to draw defenders away from other playmakers. Watching him break through tackles and find the smallest gaps in the line was electrifying, and it emphasizes just how central he is to this offense's identity. The way he moves, the way he reads blocks, and the way he anticipates defenders is truly a masterclass in football intelligence and athletic skill. Turning back to Brock Purdy, this game might go down as one of his finest career performances, but it's also a testament to his development over time. He has been gaining confidence with each snap, learning from previous games, and now executing with precision. This is the kind of performance that fans remember, not just because of the numbers, but because of the leadership, poise, and decision-making he displayed under pressure. 5 touchdowns and over 300 yards are impressive on paper, but the real takeaway is how he commanded the huddle, made quick adjustments, and kept the offense moving fluidly even when the Colts attempted to pressure him. This kind of leadership from a young quarterback can set the tone for the entire team and is exactly what the 49ers need heading into high-stakes matchups. The defensive effort cannot be overstated, either. This young unit has been growing week by week, learning how to handle high-pressure situations while maintaining discipline and focus. The bend but don't break approach was evident throughout the game, as they gave up some yards but never allowed the Colts to seize momentum. Dwinter's touchdown was a highlight, a perfectly executed play that showcased athleticism, anticipation, and timing. C.J. West recording his first career sack adds another layer to the excitement around this defense, showing that young players are stepping up in crucial moments. Every big play, every turnover, and every defensive stop contributes to the overall momentum of the team, giving the offense opportunities to dominate and keeping the game firmly in the 49ers' control. The special teams unit also played a key role, contributing to field position battles and helping set the tone early in the game. Football is about the collective effort of every player on the field, and this game was a prime example of that philosophy in action. From the kickers to the returners, everyone played a role in creating opportunities for success, and it's this kind of balance and depth that allows a team to sustain excellence over the course of a season. The integration of strategy, execution, and individual talent creates a formula that can be devastating for opponents, and the 49ers demonstrated that perfectly against a team like the Colts. Looking ahead, the playoff picture becomes even more tantalizing after this game. With the Niners performing at such a high level and securing crucial wins, the potential for a number 1 seed is very real. While percentages and odds are always interesting to follow, the focus remains on winning each game and maintaining the momentum that has been building. Beating teams like the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks will be essential, and the way the offense and defense are performing right now, there's every reason to believe they can rise to the occasion. It's not just about skill. It's about execution under pressure, maintaining composure, and making the right plays when it matters most. The 49ers have shown they can do all of that, and that makes them a serious contender for a deep postseason run. Injuries, of course, remain a concern. George Kittle's situation is still uncertain, and the team's depth will be tested as the season progresses. However, the way younger players like DeWinters, C.J. West, and Daryl Worley are stepping up demonstrates that this team has resilience. They can adapt to challenges, integrate new players seamlessly, and still perform at a high level. That flexibility is crucial, especially as the intensity of playoff football approaches. The ability to overcome adversity, maintain focus, and continue executing effectively is a hallmark of championship-caliber teams, and the 49ers are showing signs of having all those qualities. Another major point to emphasize is the balance and versatility of this team. The offense is dynamic, the defense is opportunistic, and the coaching staff is adaptable. This balance allows the team to adjust game plans effectively, respond to challenges mid-game, and capitalize on the strengths of individual players while minimizing weaknesses. Brock Purdy's leadership, McCaffrey's explosiveness, the defense's discipline, and contributions from younger players all create a comprehensive, multifaceted team capable of competing at the highest level. Watching this team perform is not just entertaining. It's a lesson in preparation, execution, and teamwork. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a stunning turn of events, rumors are swirling around the San Francisco 49ers locker room as whispers of tension between head coach Kyle Shanahan and one of his star players begin to dominate NFL chatter. Sources close to the team suggest that Shanahan made the controversial decision to bench a key starter following a heated altercation in the locker room, a move that has left fans and analysts alike questioning the state of the team's internal dynamics. According to insiders, the confrontation reportedly escalated during a routine practice session, with voices raised and tempers flaring. While the exact details of the disagreement remain unclear, the fallout appears significant, with Shanahan allegedly taking immediate disciplinary action. The decision to remove a starter of such caliber is rarely taken lightly in a league where momentum and team cohesion can define a season, making this rumored incident all the more consequential. The timing of the benching has sparked a wave of speculation across sports media platforms. Could this be a strategic maneuver by Shanahan to send a message to the entire squad, or is it indicative of deeper unrest within the locker room? Former players and coaches weigh in, noting that Shanahan has long been known for his fiery passion and uncompromising standards, but even by his history, this incident seems to have pushed boundaries. Fans are taking to social media, dissecting every hint and cryptic comment from team representatives, while analysts debate the potential ripple effects on upcoming games. Some suggest the move might galvanize the 49ers, instilling a renewed sense of discipline and urgency, while others warn that the disruption could backfire, affecting chemistry on the field at a crucial juncture. As the rumor mill intensifies, questions abound about the player involved and the possible long-term consequences. Will Shanahan's bold decision alter the trajectory of a season? Or could this spark a wider controversy that overshadows the team's performance? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. The 49ers locker room has become the focal point of NFL speculation, and all eyes are now on how Shanahan will manage the fallout from this dramatic and unexpected move. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the San Francisco 49ers, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.